afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name's Kelly. This is our pal Wilby. If you're seeing that red light button up right there, that means you're catching this live, and I hope you are, because we're crafting with the Stand Tall Crafting Group today. So come on in, join me, join us for some fun crafting. I got some stories for you today. It's been a very eventful day today. It's very eventful. So come on in, say hello when you pop on. Let me get my computer revved up here. It already died once while I was watching Miss Grace, so hopefully it's got that out of its system. Hello, Miss Barb. How are you, friend? So let's see. Come on. Hello, Miss Liz and Miss Alita. How are you, friends? Miss Chris, Miss Shauna. Who else did I miss? And Miss Susan. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Tracy and Miss Denise. All right, you can hardly wait. You can hardly wait. Oh, my goodness. Interesting day. Interesting. Yeah. Hello, Miss Debbie. Well, thank you for sprinkling me out. I appreciate that. Hello, Miss Sandra. How are you, friend? Hello, Miss Krista. Miss Krista is the proud owner of the Stand Tall Crafters Group, Crafting Group, Crafters Group. Not crappers. Crackers. Hello, Miss Miss Bar. Miss Bar's watching from Southeast Texas. Well, howdy. Wait, do that. It's really echoey down here, or I'm really loud today. Wilby's looking good today. He's got some fresh braids in. No. Whoops. That's what I get for messing with him. He's like, lady, leave the braid. Now it's a fresh braid because now it's in. Okay. So if you're new to my page, and for one, my hair's a hot mess. Let me just tell you, I work from home today. I did shower, but I just put it in a ponytail because I didn't want to deal with it. If you're ever wondering about Wilby, there's a live where Wilby was made. So he is our mascot. So if you're ever wondering, like, what is that hot mess looking biker bee she brings on every time? Wilby is his name, named by our follower friends here. Hello, Mother. Mother's here for a little bit because it's Thursday, so she's drumming tonight with my aunt. So she'll be in for a little bit till she has to take off. So you guys, tonight I decided that I'm going to use one of the Dollar Tree pumpkins. You know, these little styrofoam pumpkins? I have made, isn't he cute? He's a cute guy. You know, so for those that don't know, Wilby was an inspiration from Miss Barb from the Shabby Tree. Now, Miss Barb would never produce something of the likes of Wilby. But he evolved into his own little hot mess. It's a ponytail day for you today. So Wilby was this cute little innocent bee, and then all of a sudden he got some glasses and a bandana, and then he got some braids, and before you know it, he was modeled after Willie Nelson, and I did. It was funny. It was like the longest live I've ever had. I did message Wilby. I mean Willie. Willie Nelson's fan club, and his granddaughter, what was her name? Raylene something. She responded back and forwarded on, but my husband just said the other day, did Willie ever respond to you? I said, no. Rude. You're going to try to watch, but you're still dealing with vertigo. This is day 7. Oh, Miss Tony, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. And probably me and hollering in the background is probably making you more dizzy and queasy. You're like, I can't take this. Okay, so you guys, I have made quite a few, remade quite a few of these these pumpkins that you get from the Dollar Tree. So check these out. These are hello, Miss Cindy. These are fun to do. I'm going to do a little bit different one today because I'm going to use some eyelash yarn from Dollar Tree, and it's white, so we're going to make a white pumpkin. We're going to see how this goes. If you haven't seen the video, you just have to see it. It's awesome. Oh, goodness, it's something. It's definitely something. So, you're going to have a good day today, because what we're going to start out doing is we're going to use some of this paint that Miss Janice gave me, this Craft Smart white paint, because we got to paint this white. We can't have orange underneath the white lace. We got to make it pretty. Fun times here. Yes. Yes, I should go back and watch. Because I got to try to remember who all was on that live at night. So I blame for making the... I was even going to have a contest to name him. But they all agreed. Who was it that named Wilby? It's been busy, but it's okay. Whoever said Wilby, they all voted right then that his name should be Wilby, and the contest was over. I don't think I ever awarded whoever that was. Who was this? Karen named him. Karen, which Karen? Which Karen? Hello, Miss Grace. Miss Grace, I saw somebody ask you the no pouncing and no bling today. No pouncing and no bling. They couldn't believe. I loved your craft, by the way, and I was voting for Karen Rice. Oh, okay, it was Karen. She deserves something. I should send Wilby to her. No, he'd be sad. He'd be sad. Okay, I gotta grab a paintbrush here because I did not bring any paintbrushes on. Apparently, I haven't washed any paintbrushes in a couple days. Apparently, I haven't washed any. I mean, I've got a lot here. I just like particular ones. Like this one's kind of, this is really wonky. This is what happens when you just shove them in with a bunch of them and they just... Okay, so we're just going to use some Craft Smart white acrylic. Well, this is satin paint, but it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to cover the orange. Hold on, I'm going to get a little thingy here. Make a mini version. I should do that. That's hilarious. I should do that. That would be funny. Okay, so I work today. I'm not sure why my husband's calling me when he's upstairs. Well, I thought he was anyway. Really? Really? I had to throw away 3 of my favorite brushes yesterday. I need to do... Hello, Miss Doodle Denise Designs. I don't know why he's calling. He's probably calling to see if I have his pumpkin or something. Why would he be calling? That is so weird. Anyway, I thought he was upstairs. He could have left. I don't know. So yeah, we worked from home today, and the dogs, you know, they're so entertaining. That puppy, he is something else. He's so good. He plays really good with the other dogs. They play good with him. It's gone well so far. It's gone well. I trimmed his little nails last night while he was sleeping, and he didn't even know it. And I trimmed them with, I just clipped the ends of them because they kind of do that little hangover, and they're really sharp. And he is adorable, isn't he? And he was sleeping, and I just clipped them with the regular like fingernail clippers, just the regular. Because I was gonna try to use the dog clippers, but they were kind of too big, so I just used regular old fingernail clippers, and he slept right through it. Now, I did Gabby's nails and Espen's nails. You notice I didn't try to get his bone. Well, that's actually their bone, and he's not really supposed to be having that. He just likes to grab it and think he's, it's a collagen bone. Hello, Miss Sparky Chris. Okay, so I'm gonna just hold this here. But anyway, he likes to think he's big stuff when he goes and grabs it from them. And I hear him up there. So, yeah, I trimmed Gabby's nails and Espen's nails by myself. But it takes 2 of us to hold Edna down because she's naughty. So she's dodged the bullet for the last couple days. Well, they are sweet to let him have it, but we have to watch them because Edna, she's very possessive of toys. She hasn't been naughty with him yet or anything, but toys, treats, she just thinks everything's hers. She does that with Espen too. So, anyway, he is so funny. He plays so hard. I mean, for a little puppy, he's playing hard, but probably, it doesn't look like he doesn't play that long, but he crashes so quickly. You can't trim Rip's nails. It's like trying to wrestle an octopus. No, Edna's awful. And she saw me doing Espen's nails, and she saw me doing Gabby's nails, and she just looked at me like, oh no. And then I had the clippers in my hand, and she was like running from me. She knew. But We just haven't gotten to it, but she's the worst. And her nails are probably the worst. So she needs it the worst. Another phone call. Oh no. We'll be here. What is it? Chipugner is the toy and stick. What is that? Chihuahua pug and what's the ner? What's the ner? What's the ner part of that? I love the names that they come up with for dogs. You can't trim your cat's nails. It tends. Oh yeah. I groom extra how because they are terrible for nail trims. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Wiener. Oh, is that what it is? It's a wiener? Oh my goodness. So it's a mix between a Chihuahua, a pug, and a wiener dog? Well, that's quite a combination. Does it snort? Alright, this is taking a hot second to dry. That's all I'm saying, but I guess we'll progress on here with the other part, and then we'll just try to get it all dry before we start putting our eyelash ribbon on her. She snores. Her eyelash yarn, not ribbon. She snores. Our dogs, you know what? The puppy even kind of snores. Or maybe it's just breathes heavy. I don't know. So you guys, I was thinking before I had to go get my car. Okay, this is the last thing that happened. It's nothing bad or anything, but I had to get my car fixed. I have my husband's old, well, it's not old, but the car he bought, and then he wanted the truck, remember? He got a truck to pull the boat, and so I sold my truck, and I drive his car. Well, back in May when I went to San Antonio, when we came back, we were at the airport. It has one of those automatic trunks that you put your foot under, and it, like, triggers it to open. Well, it, like, opened probably like a foot, and then it just stopped. And then you just kind of had to help it up. Well, it has hydraulics in it, so you don't want to, like, force it, right? And it doesn't like to be forced because you can hear it, kind of, you know, like you're not supposed to, it's supposed to do it on its own. So I had to take that in for that. Plus, he had, hello, Miss Caroline. He had the, it's a leather, it's got leather seats, so it's got the heating and cooling option in it, and that was my biggest thing. I'm like, my truck had cloth seats, but it had heat, and I love the heated seats in the winter, and I was like, why are the seats not working? Like, so apparently that was under warranty, which was a good thing, because somehow, we don't even know when this happened. He might have been driving it, I might have been driving it, we don't know, but at the top, where they have the brake light, that's the top brake light, you know, there's a cover on it, and it's pretty long. It's probably like this long, about that wide. Well, one day we just noticed it was gone. Like, the lights were there, but the red cover was gone. I didn't look at the paperwork to see how much money, like, how much, I just had to pay it. I'm like, I gotta pay it, I gotta get my car back, right? But I spent a large amount of money to get my car fixed today. So, I was thinking on the way back, I was like, oh, what am I gonna make tonight? And what are we gonna talk about? Well, this morning, yeah, bun warmers. I love the bun warmers. Mother has bun warmers in her truck. She has leather seats too, and she has cold and hot, and I just really like that. I'm kind of spoiled because I've never had that before. I mean, the car I had, goodness, the car I had before I got my truck, I had for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and it was a Dodge Nitro, and I love that truck. Had it paid off, it worked great, except for it didn't have heat. It didn't have floor heat. So one Christmas, my daughter-in-law bought me one of those blankets that you can plug into the outlet, and I just would snuggle up and drive to work. Hello, Miss Jackie from the UK. Hello, friend. So, anyway, I'm gonna just try to wipe what's not dry yet. My goodness gracious, paint would take 2 days to dry. So I was thinking about what stories I was gonna tell, and when at lunchtime today, normally I'll go at lunchtime, I'll go up to our little gas station and I'll get a pop. Oh, it's gonna take that off there. Well, we'll try our best to. I'll try it just a little bit more. And we'll try to get covered the best we can. So I went up to the gas station to get a pop, and of course I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gas station, forgetting that I don't have my car, so I had to take his truck. Well, he just put this loud exhaust. Miss Krista knows, because she went for a ride in it while we were in New York. He put this loud exhaust on it, so you start it up, it's like, rom, rom. Just like that, rom, rom. So, I go in the gas station, and I get my pop, and I come back out, and there's a car next to me, and it has a guy in it, and I just kind of glanced over at him, and I was like, wonder what he's doing. I thought, well, maybe he's waiting for somebody. Well, he was waiting for somebody, all right, because you didn't win the lottery. I didn't. I don't know. He was waiting for somebody, all right. Somebody walked up, dropped money in his lap, and they did a drug deal right in front of me. I was like, what? What did I just witness? What? My husband says, Miss Krista says it's loud. It is loud. Good thing the neighbor's bedroom, I think, is on the other side of the house, because their garage is on our side of the garage. Like, our garages are next to each other. Yeah, they literally did a drug deal right in front of me. And the reason why I know, I saw the guy walk up, and he dropped money. He reached in the car, dropped money in his lap, and then I could see the guy. And they weren't even caring anybody was around. I'm literally right there. And did you video it? Heck no, I didn't. I was in shock. Really? You can't go down why are you in the parking lot of a gas station? There's plenty of places where you could have done that where nobody would have probably been paying attention. But I'm right there going, what? But so then as I pull out, I back up and I start to go behind him, I totally saw the kid grab what he got, the classic, put it in your pocket. And I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, at Battle Creek, that's probably the norm. The police are probably yeah, so what? That's every day. That's just I was just like, oh, okay, well. My husband says, maybe you need to go to a different gas station. No, that's my favorite gas station, darn it. No, and then the guy pulled out, the dealer, he pulled out and he was going down the road, towards my house. He was in front of me. And he just kept going. So I was trying to figure out where he lived. I kind of think I know where there's I'm just totally judging right now, but I'm where would he live? And I was like, oh, he probably lives in those apartments. There's a lot of apartment community. It's kind of sketchy around, but I don't know. He could live in a freaking nice, I shouldn't have said that. He could live in a really nice house, and he could be a really upstanding citizen. We just don't know he does drug dealing on the side. Ew. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Miss Gina. But wait, just better to, mind your own, but that's right. I was just whatever, whatever. There was a girl that was, okay, I gotta try a little bit more. There was a girl that was on Intervention. You guys know the show Intervention? You guys know I like those reality shows. There was from the area. She wasn't from Battle Creek, but she was from the area. Hello, Miss Sandy. She was on Intervention 9 years ago. And I'll be darned if she just didn't show up on the jail page. The page where she, got arrested for something. And apparently that intervention didn't work. She's still going strong after 9 years. Oh, goodness gracious. But so, that was an interesting sight to see. But as I was headed to the gas station right before that, a Jeep. You guys have a lot of Jeeps in your area. We have the sand dunes at Michigan and stuff, and so we have lots of people that have those the Jeeps that they, only drive in the summertime and everything. But this one drove past me, and the banner at the top said Boogie Bouncer. I just laughed so hard. hard. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, it's flipping hilarious. All right, I thought if I used my bead threader and clip this off, maybe we could use this to string them through, because I'm gonna. Isn't that hilarious? Now I saw the lady that was in the passenger seat, but I couldn't see the man because I wanted to see what the man looked like. So I was like, I just gotta see this man who named this Jeep. I couldn't see him. I couldn't. All right, so we're gonna try this. Okay, we're gonna try this because I'm hoping that I can just go down through and just keep wrapping. But I don't know, you guys. We'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. So I'm hoping I can just keep going in and out. What do you guys think? What do you think? Or am I going to have to clip it? We all know what it feels like. I know, right? All right, what do you guys think? Is this a good plan? Is this going to take forever? Is this going to take forever? I think this might take forever. What do you guys think? It's pretty skinny. I know, I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a hilarious name for a Jeep. Or whatever you Maybe I should not wrap it and just, whoops, did I go the wrong way? Maybe I should just glue it individual pieces. I was trying not to have to do that, but this might take a long time doing it like this. Look. That's how far we got. I think it's a great plan. Probably will take forever, but it will be cute. Right? Hold on. Let's rethink this a minute. Holy crud. Where's the beginning? Where's the beginning? Okay, there it is. Let me see. Yeah, it's so skinny. I don't know what I was thinking, that it would be like easy to do this. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what? I know what we're going to do. We're going to just change it up. We're going to just wrap it like this. We're going to do it like this. We're just going to wrap. Okay. Yeah, here we go now. Here we go. 2 or 3 strands. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap it like this. Look. We'll just wrap it like this. It'll all come together now. Look at that. Adapt and overcome, right? That's what we got to do. We'll just wrap it like this. It'll work out. That's like those metal profile things. Wait, that look like... You mean the mud flaps, the trucker mud flaps? They have the little naked ladies or whatever. I used to be so embarrassed when I would see those when I was a kid. I was like, that's pretty mild. So on the way to get my car, there was a city truck that said engineering division, and the guy, we were going by it, and the guy was out of the truck. And he was talking to this guy, and there was a gal walking kind of in front of him, and my husband's like, what do you think that's all about? I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And you guys, I don't really care if I use all this eyelash ribbon. This is from, or eyelash yarn. This is from Dollar Tree, and I've had it for, hold please. I've had it for, I don't know how long. I don't use yarn that often, so I thought I need some serious cord management down here. I thought, well, let's just use this. And I thought it was pretty. First of all, I thought maybe I'd paint it, but then I was like, no, it's pretty. We're just going to do a white pumpkin. Yeah. Adapt and overcome. That's right. You got to adapt and overcome. But look, see, we're going to end up covering that. This is cute. This looks like, this would be in somebody's house that had like really fancy decor. That's not me, but if you do, you should make one of these because this looks really fancy. Oh, shoot. What else happened? Oh, so anyway, on the way back, when I was by myself, because, you know, my husband was in his truck, the guy and the girl were walking further, and he was just hollering at her. I think they were probably on something because they were in the area of town where typically people frequent that are on something. Do you ever have those areas in your town? You were looking at Michael's site last night for yarn to use on my pumpkin. Pretty pricey. Well, you got to go to Dollar Tree and get this eyelash. Look how pretty it is. You don't need stinking Michael's. You can go to this. I need to go to Dollar Tree. Guys, I don't even know the last time I went to Dollar Tree. Probably when I got the pumpkins, the big pumpkins. When was that? A couple weeks ago? Because I'm out of wipes. I'm out of wipes. Hello, Miss Becky and Miss Linda. I'm out of wipes. Look at that. You barely can see the orange. I can see it. So it's got to keep wrapping, but it's cute. It's cute. So you got a Dollar Tree foam pumpkins. Everybody seen the foam pumpkins this year? They still have them. I haven't bought any this year. But last time I did go there when I got the, what I'm talking about are these right here. These, the big ones. Because I'm working on mine right now. I was working on the top two. I've got 2 sets. Before I commit to, I was going to do 2. So I have like a, kind of like a topiary or whatever on each side of my front door. Before I commit, I want to go back and see if I can get the 3rd one. Because now I want to make a snowman. Because have you seen the snowman? We bought 4 cases. Wait, of the pumpkins? Is that what you're talking about, Miss Krista? What are you making? I haven't been at my desk. This is a Dollar Tree pumpkin. We're just making a white pumpkin. I mean, I'm going to make it pretty with some eyelash instead of just a regular old, you know, like an orange pumpkin. We're doing a white one. Now, you guys, some of you have heard this story before, but last year, so I probably made this about 2 years ago, but I had it because nobody purchased it when I was doing craft shows like more often. I had some of these for sale and I sold quite a few of them, but there was this one particular one I just couldn't sell. And I was just like, oh, why will this little guy not sell? It was green plaid. Actually, I have a piece right here. I can show you what it was because I have a piece right in this little bag because I saw it the other day and I started laughing. Walmart Baby Wipes. Oh, a case of 600 for... What? Really? Did you buy them in the store? Or did you have to buy them online? See this material right here? Anybody? Okay, if you know, you can't say. Anybody want to guess where that material came from before I tell you about what I used to make that pumpkin? It's a really good buy. Plus, yeah, I know I need to do it, but do I have to order it online or you can go pick them up? $5? Really? They're just giving them away. In store, I filled my cart and ran. He filled your cart and ran. Miss Valerie. Nope. Even better. Even better. Ah, Miss Darlia, you got it. That was a pair of my husband's boxer shorts. Yes. Yes. So last fall sometime I did like one of, well, it was like I only did a couple craft shows last year. I think I did 3, maybe 4. I guess I probably did 4. Well, one of those I had that little guy and he was on the shelf, you know, and we were sitting there and this was probably the worst craft show I'd ever done, and it was one of those craft shows where it's like a vendor show. Worst as in like the traffic just wasn't good. But it was like the vendor where you have like Pampered Chef and, you know, the Scentsy and all those things. So it's not really just all crafts. It's that kind of thing. You guys, look how cute this is. And so kind of looks like a snowman body. We could make a snowman with this. So this gal comes along. I think actually she might have had a booth there. She comes along and she picks it up. And I think mother was there. Maybe not. I can't remember. She might have been there. But I was like, oh. Because this is going to be this is our pumpkin. We're just using the eyelash yarn. And it's looking really good. I'm just wrapping the crap out of it. Because I want the orange to be hidden. It's doing really good. Look at it. It's so cute. And now I'm thinking if I had a smaller one, I could make a snowman. He'd be all fuzzy. But this lady comes along and she picks it up and I was like, oh, she's gonna buy it. And she did. She bought it. And I was so happy. I don't think mother was there. I think I dropped my yarn. I think I had to message her and say, "Oh my gosh, I saw the pumpkin." She knew. I guess I always laughed about that one. It was so pretty. It just made me laugh because it was made out of boxer shorts. I called it yarn foo-foo. I have a whole bucket full. Yes. Isn't this cute? Well, when you see what I'm going to put it in over here, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a cute idea." Well, I think so anyway. I think we're almost to a point where we've got it covered good enough where we can stop. But look how much you still have left. If you had the little guy. Hello, Miss Betty. How are you, friend? You could make a top one, and you could make a little. I don't know. Have I ever made a snowman? I don't remember. Somebody can help me remember because I can't remember. It's all a blur. It's all a blur. Okay, where's my scissors? Here they are. It's awful quiet upstairs. I wonder if my husband left. I bet you he did. It's awful quiet though. My stepson has a soccer game at 6, and I have a meeting at 7, so I couldn't go anyway. Miss Krista asked me if I could craft tonight. I said, absolutely. Okay, here we go. I'm okay. You're trying to find boxes to make a snowman. What kind of boxes? What kind of boxes? Okay, I love this, you guys. How stinking cute is this? We might get done and we might have to make something else. Now, I want to use one of our little, now that I covered the hole, now I got to figure out how to put the hole back in it. Wait, which one would be the, all right, we might have to just kind of do a little digging around there. See if we can dig around and get the hole back there. You're working and watching. Oh, well, the baby's good. He's doing good. Okay. Now, I might just leave that in there for a minute so we have our, I don't know, should I paint this? I think we should paint this. What color should we paint this? This is just the regular, this is the brown that it, oh shoot, I thought I could fit it in there. A little bit bigger. Sweet and sassy crafting, Miss Susan. How are you, friend? I like sweet and sassy. Oh my goodness. This isn't going to work as well as I had hoped it was going to work. Darker brown. Okay, Miss, we'll do darker brown. I can get this. I don't want the yarn to come loose. I thought it would stretch a little bit and I could get it in there. I think we can get it. We're just going to have to. And there they go. You hear them? It's like wiener dog races. Oh, there we go. Now, it can be long. It can be long like that, or we can push it down further. Because we can put some more stuff on it. Okay, we got a little spot. It's like for cats. The rear end of a cat. Shoot. I'm in rare form today, ladies. Ladies, I'm in rare form. Okay, we're going to use some Java. In Java. I've been cooped up. You're making dryer vent pumpkins. Oh, those are cool. The little, like, I know what you're talking about. You like that? Yes, those are cool. I've seen those. I've never made one. Those are cool. Okay, so we're going to use this paint for our stem. Let's go for it. And we'll splotch it on here. Get it dried really good. We don't need to worry about that end. What am I worrying about that end for? Hold on. Don't paint that end. BB is double. It is? Snap. I don't think I knew that. I don't think I knew that. It's getting juicy. I'm excited to see who's next. I am. I didn't realize it was double eviction this week. Interesting. Well, I don't really know who I want to win. I really don't. Who do you want to win? I don't know, Miss Chris. It looks like what Miley has to show me. Oh, Miss Sparky. Who do you want want to win? I don't know who I want to win. I really don't. Really, I'm not a fan of really. I'm not a fan of really any of them, honestly. I really liked what was his name? Red, the little redneck guy. I really liked him until he was gone, and I don't know. I feel like you don't have a favorite either. Hey, Mr. Ralph, how are you, friend? I don't love Sari and her son just because, like, if they do America's Vote, maybe she'll get America's Vote because she's been on Survivor like 4 flipping times. Like, you really need to come on Big Brother. You've been on a reality show 4 different times, yet you need to come on Big Brother too and hope to win that. So I don't like that. I don't want that. So I don't know. Honestly, I got nothing. Survivor starts again soon. I don't know about my shows, my fall shows, if they're going to start because of the writer's strike. I mean, I'm getting upset with what my Law and Order. The Man in Pink is thanks for asking. You're a hoot. I should have added some pink to this pumpkin. I'm not doing pink. I'm doing white. White. More. Could have added some pink though. That would be really cute. Pink is your thing, friend. Pink is your thing. Oh shoot. Anyway, there's that. Maybe once I get this dark, maybe I'll do a little bit light color on it. So there's what we have. That's how much we don't have to show all that, but that's the extent. We're gonna see. We are gonna see. So it's really warm here today. You missed it. Is there a new No, just Survivor. Just Survivor. We're talking about Big Brother, and then there's a double eviction on Big Brother tonight, and then Survivor starts next week. Survivor starts. But, I mean, if there's no, good, like Law and Orders or FBI's or all those shows because of the writer's strike, you gotta watch something, right? So it's been today seeing the Man in Pink. You're seeing the Man in Pink all around. All right, 102 in Texas. Holy moly! I think my car said like 79, but it was nice. We've had windows open and it's been really nice. Okay, there's our brown. I don't know. I feel like I want to like maybe scuff it with a little bit of like sandstone or maybe mineral. Hold on, let's see. What do I have over here in my bag of tricks? I don't know. We'll just use sandstone. 79 in Indiana. We're probably on the same one. Excuse me, Kelly. I don't see depends. I didn't see the depends are required in your description. You're supposed to always wear a depend when you come here. You never know what's coming out of this pie hole here. Hello, Miss Catherine. How are you? You just never know. You never know. You never know. All right, so we're just going to take some Waverly sandstone. I'm just going to maybe do just a little bit of dry brush, just a little tiny bit. Just wiping a lot of that off and just giving it a little zhuzh. Little zhuzh. Okay? I mean, I like it, but I feel like it just needed a little bit. Just a little bit. Kelly's filter is broken. Oh, if I even ever had one. And you guys, as I get older... Oh, I know, I got another funny story. I was just thinking, as I get older, it's getting worse. So, I went into... When was this? This was this weekend, maybe Sunday? I had to run to Walmart. And while I was over on that side of town, there's right across the street, the Meijer. Guys, it's just a gas station. It's just a grocery store like Walmart. But they have a gas station. And so I go in the gas station to get a pop. Need some cheering up. My puppy just chewed up my brand new area rug. Oh no, Miss Marsha. Okay. I think that looks cute. Oh! You love Meijer, Miss Cindy? I never know when I talk about Meijer, like, I know it's regional. Like, I never know how far, like, I think it's Ohio, Pennsylvania. Is there some in Indiana, Michigan? You know, so I never know when I talk about it. But it's like a Walmart. Based out of, like, I think their headquarters is, like, in Grand Rapids. Your filter corrodes with age. Well, I go in the gas station, and I walk past, so there's a lady standing up at the counter talking to this young kid. He's going to be 26, okay? Because I'll tell you, you know, we'll get there, but he's going to be 26, okay? All right. Oh, look. Cute. I think that's cute. Indiana, yeah. I thought there was something. I think that's cute. You guys, this came off from the Meth Addicts Babies Changing Table. Oh, your puppy's driving you crazy. She thinks everything is for, oh yeah, my daughter informed me 7 years ago that I had lost my filter, and I was like, and? Oh, they have some in Green Bay? Oh my gosh, really? In Rockford, Illinois? Okay, so they are further than I thought. Well, I went into the gas station, and I walked past the guy who was waiting on a lady, and I walked past, and I went over to the pop machine, I got my pop, and I came around like the aisle, and I was just kind of moseying up, and I heard her go, 40? I'll take that. I haven't been told I look 40 and whatever. And she's like, oh, it just made my day. And I come around the corner, and I looked at her. And I was like, a kid blind? No disrespect to any of my visually impaired friends. You know who you are. But this lady was clearly not anywhere near 40, and it'd been a hot second. And I looked at him, and she walked out the door, and I go, well, if you think she's 40, you must think I'm about 13. And he goes, because he was just being a polite gentleman. He goes, and I go, how old are you? And he said, I'm going to be 26. I said, well, I've got, yeah, I know, right? My Sparky. I said, well, I just turned 50 a few months ago, and I have a son who's going to be 26, so I could be your mama. And he started laughing, but I just like, she was just like, oh, thank you. I'm like, 40? I mean, you know, you can draw a line somewhere. You don't have to really embellish it, right? You don't want to be like, oh, you look 40. I don't even know how the conversation came up. Okay, you guys, I have this ring I got from Hobby Lobby last year in the clearance. I'm going to take some of this lamb's ear off it. So anyway, but after I said it, I was like, oh my God, you just were like, well, if you think she's 40, you must think I'm 30. His face was like, nobody else was up there. It was just him and I. But yeah, she felt she was on top of the world. She was on top of the world when she walked out of there. Okay, you guys, I thought this would be really pretty to put some of this lamb's ear on here, because this would be really pretty. You were asked for your ID yesterday. Well, you know, some places now, they have to scan your ID. So they don't have a choice. Like, it's flattery. It's flattering for them. It's like, whoops. But sometimes, like, I don't know where you live, but here in Michigan, sometimes they have to scan the ID in order to sell things. That's why it has that barcode on the back. Oh, shoot. But anyway, it was comical. It was very comical. All right, I thought maybe I could stick this in here, but I think I'm going to have to glue it. Shoot. That was just too funny. It just came right out. It just came right out. I couldn't, because I was looking at her like, really? You really think you're 40, huh? You really do, huh? We have a 90-year-old lady who looks like a troll. She loves hanging around the younger men around here. It's so gross. No, Miss Jeannie, I didn't burst her bubble because she went out the door. She didn't hear me. She didn't hear me go, well, you must think she didn't hear that. So I waited. I kept it classy that way. But as soon as she was gone, I was like, ah! So yeah, she was gone. She didn't get to hear me say, "Well, you must think I'm 13." Yeah, and she was gloating. She was she was like, "Huh." I don't know. It was too funny. Too funny. All right, so we're just sticking some of this on here. Yeah, I didn't let her hear. I let her live her best life. Oh shoot! Sometimes you just can't help it. You just can't help it. All right, I like that. I don't know if I would need some more. Look at, check it out. Check it out. Look at that pretty little lamb's ear in there. Let me see what else I've got. I've got some smaller. I kind of like that filled in like that. I might go all the way around. No, I meant being ID'd. Oh, see, I don't even know if he ID'd her, or I don't even know what the count. I missed all the whole, like, what was the, maybe she might have been buying cigarettes, because I think most gas stations have to scan for cigarettes. Right, this also has a little bit of this on here. I think I'll pull some of that off. So maybe that's what, because I don't think they sell, well, they might sell alcohol there, but I didn't see that. The guy who measures our volume thought my husband was my dad. Oh, oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh goodness. That's interesting. All right, I'm just pulling off another chunk off here. See what we like. See what we like. So you guys, up next after me is Miss Janice, Vintage Country Crafting. Miss Janice, you're gonna want to check her out because I'm sure she has something lovely that she is going to make today. Because she makes lovely things every time. And she's a lovely lady as well. Alright, I'm just trying to decide how I like that. I'm just putting all this greenery right on top of this. So you could buy I think you can get lamb's ear at like Walmart. They have lamb's ear. I wonder if my husband took the puppy with him. I wonder if he did. Everybody's so quiet though. I'm skeptical what's happening up there. Everybody's so quiet. Everyone thinks, wait, my husband is older than me. Nobody thinks that I'm older than my husband, but he thinks everybody should know that, you know, I'm older than him, but nobody believes that, but I am. He acts like I'm like 10 years older than him or something. And I'm 2 years, 1 month, and 10 days older than him, just so you know. Every time he thinks my mom is my twin, either she looks young or I look old. We get that with, not that we're look like twins, but we do look alike. They always know, like, from our little town, you know, people that were from our little town, they'd be like, you must be a Snyder. That's my mom's maiden name. Well, I wasn't really a Snyder, but my mom is a Snyder, but you know, there is that in there. But yeah, they'd always say, you must be a Snyder. Yep, I am. Well, which one do you belong to? Because my mom and my, her youngest sister, Anita, they both have dark hair. And so, like, people would always say, they would get them confused, but they both drove bus for the school, so they would get them confused a lot. So it's all good. People think your daughter's your twin. That's awesome. We always say it's the Mary Kay. It's the Mary Kay. We use Mary Kay. Mother's sold Mary Kay. We use Mary Kay. Okay, look. Now I don't know which way I like it. Like maybe like this, like that. Some of them are sticking up. I think it looks cute. You can do whatever you want. You can just put some, you know, I have these flowers that I got from estate sales. If you use a different one, you could put some of those on top. I've got leaves. Yeah, I got all kinds of things. So I'm just going to stick these, whatever these little things are. Don't you love the yarn? It's a good use of the yarn. If you bought the yarn, you know, back when the Dollar Tree got things, like new things, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. You know, like, do I really need the yarn? Probably not, but then you find things to do with it, and you're like, oh, what a great use of the yarn. And I think this is gonna be really pretty. Stick that in there like that. Put my little finger protector on. You watch Big Brother too, Miss Susan? Yes. My husband, he's like, it's stupid. I said, well, you want to know what's stupid? Fox News is stupid. I don't want to hear about the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and what he thinks. Oh, blah, blah. He's trying to tell me why it's, you know, because I'm like, I don't care. And he's always telling me why I should. I'm just like, I don't. Unless he's sending some millions this way, I don't care. I'm doomed, you guys. He's only 48 years old, and he's all addicted to the Fox News already. Why do we, I mean, there's probably a reason. When your mom's going to, oh, when is she going to craft again with me? I don't know. We're going to have to set up another craft night. I don't know. He doesn't appreciate that I don't get into the politics. But we're federal employees, and we're not allowed to even talk about that stuff, you know, when we're in our working capacity. So I say, listen, just because you and I work together and we're at home doesn't mean we're going to talk about this. It's against the rules. Oh, I should put some bling on. I might have a little bling over here kicking around. How much time do I have left? 10 minutes. Oh, this is working out well. I think I need a little bit of another piece right here in the front. Hold on, let's see. I'll turn it around so you guys can see it. I want to pluck another piece off here because I feel like it needs, I like this, you guys. I think this is really pretty, but I kind of want to tuck a little longer piece here in the front. And maybe this will be our front where we can put the bling. Where we can put the bling. Turn that around, just kind of hold that down. Well, thank you, Miss Susan. You should post those rules next to the TV. I just do not like, I'll watch sports with him all day long. Now, I don't love baseball, but if football's on, I'll watch that, no problem, right? I like football. I always like to try to remember, you know, players, and like if there was a player who used to play for Michigan and then they are in the NFL and I'll hear a name and I'm like, wait, he was a Michigan player. He was like, yes. Miss Lynn, it's called eyelash yarn from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get some bling here. Now, this could be way too much greenery, but I think it looks cute. Look at it. I think it looks really cute. Now you can put it on a different way. This is just kind of how it was laying. And I just kind of went for it. I'm going to put that piece down a little bit. Just put a little glue on the leaf and kind of bring them down so they're not so wing into the air. You can bring more of them down here. No problem. Well, hello, Miss Karen. We were talking about you earlier. Were you the name? Didn't you name Wilby when we, you know, when we had the Wilby craft night? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find the bling. I don't know if it is in this box. I feel like it was somewhere over here. I don't know why it would be in with the stamps. Okay, it's not. I thought maybe it got stuck in here. Let's see if I can find the bling. Oh, here it is. Oh, shoot. So this is what this started out as. Was a Dollar Tree pumpkin. One of the pumpkins from Dollar Tree. You know, little foam pumpkins? Yeah, you think so. You were... Let me see what I have here. Now, these are small. These are small. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Miss Krista. I gotta run over here real quick. Because I want I think a bling would be pretty, but I think I got bling over here. I think I got bling over here. I think. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Well, I thought I did. bedazzled. What's it called? What's the thing called? Totally dazzled? Bedazzled. Totally bedazzled. You moved from Texas to Illinois, my crafts are all in boxes yet. Oh, you did move to Illinois? All right, you got 7 minutes. Okay, you guys, I got some big bedazzled. Totally dazzled here. I've had this stuff for a while. Look at some of these. They're honkers. Now there's a smaller one. I could put, there's a heart. Where's her front going to be? I like this light green right here. I mean, we could do something where it just kind of sits on there like that. Or should, you're out of here. You're out of here. Here's a really pretty flower. Here's a, that's not a, it's pretty, but maybe I should put a little, maybe we should do a little bow. What do you think? Is Miss Loretta here? I see Mrs. Rick. Hello, Miss Loretta. How are you, friend? Okay, what do you think? What should we put a little? I feel like maybe it needs a little bit. You like the heart, a lace bow? Oh, do I have some white lace? Miss Krista's really gonna kick me off if I keep leaving. Hold on, I'm just sliding slowly. Let me see if I have some lace over here that's white. For heaven's sakes, I didn't plan. That's what you get when you don't plan for. Let me see if I have white. That's the problem. I don't know if I have white. This is probably a cream box. You know, most of my lace is not white. That's my problem. You know what I mean, friends? A lace bow would be pretty, wouldn't it? This is all cream. I've got lace, but I don't know if I have white lace. Hold on. I mean, I have white lace, but hold on. I found the box. You guys, all my boxes are in dog food. All my boxes of lace and stuff are in dog food. Here's some dog food boxes. Oh, pearls would be pretty. I don't know if I have any pearls. Okay. Hold on. Here's the box we're looking for. This is from. Make sure when you're in Hobby Lobby that you go to the his and hers section. There's this pretty one. There's a white one. Let's see. There's this pretty one. This is Hobby Lobby as well. And this is only 99 cents. Look at this. It's just like those. That might be pretty. Look at that, you guys. Kind of hang down. Oh, I think I like that one. I think I like that one. This is my lace box. And it's kind of a combination of lace and other things. Oh, is Miss Carol Ruth here? Well, hello, friends. Welcome into Crazy Town. You like the first one? I'm going to go with this one. I like this one. Because I think it would be cute hanging down a little bit. So we're going to go with the heart. We'll do the heart. We'll do the heart. Now, we only have a couple minutes. Miss Janice is up next. Miss Janice. Let me see if I can just tie a bow. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. How are you, Miss Deborah? Let me just see how a regular old bow goes. Tied a regular old bow in a hot second. That's Edna. Today I was working, and the neighbor dog decides that he's going to start barking. Samson. He's a big golden retriever. I don't know what he is. Anyway, that's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna leave the tails alone for right now. He's something happened to Wilby's. Oh wait, did they fall off? No, they're good. Did they look wonky? But anyway, he was outside and he was trying to get my husband's attention. You know how my husband gives the treats. Well, my husband was not feeling well this morning. He had like a headache, so he just took a couple hours of leave and just napped for a little bit. And then the dog was out there, and he would bark. Of course, that triggered the dogs. not the puppy. He hasn't barked yet. But it triggered Edna and Espen, and they're, and I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Shut up. Okay, let me glue this on here. We are almost out of time. But yeah, that's Edna. He's probably out there again. All right, you guys, we're going to put this bling right in the middle here. Oh, heavens to Betsy. I think I glued this before, but I'm going to try to hot glue it, but I might have to end up gluing it with some heavier glue. I'm guessing it's probably him out there. All right, I'm not going to trim the tails yet until I decide. Oh yeah, it's going to have to trim both. Sun's setting off. Maybe there's somebody here. Who knows? Who knows? All right, you guys, check it out. Check it out. It's so cute. You guys, and we got 1 minute left. Thank you guys. It's kind of shabby chic, isn't it? So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Remember, this is a pumpkin from Dollar Tree. If you didn't see the beginning, you have to go back and watch. And then we used some eyelash yarn from Dollar Tree as well and covered it. We just took some greenery and then we used one of my little spindles from the you know where it came from. And then we just zhuzhed it up. We put a little bling on it and a little lace. I think that is so adorable. Oh, real quick, this is what I was going to put it on. So I had my dough bowl here, okay? And this is some other things that I had from Hobby Lobby, some pumpkins, and you can just look at this. Got this cute little, you could put right on your table. Stinking cute. They're just pumpkins, and this was a little kit that came from Hobby Lobby as well with these little succulents in it and these little cute little pumpkins. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you refresh your page because Miss Janice is starting up over on Vintage Country Crafting, but you want to stay on the Stand Tall Crafting Friends group, or however I meant to say that. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.